what's up and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I am back at it again with yet another amazing Shein haul for you today. I think this is probably one of my favorite Shein hauls. I got some really amazing things that you're not going to want to miss out on. Everything that I picked up today is either a dress or a skirt, so lots of fun, like dressier options. So if that sounds like something you're interested in taking a look at further, please stay tuned. Quickly before we get started, I just want to say thank you to the Shein team for gifting me these items. I really appreciate it. They're always such a pleasure to work with. You guys love when I do Shein hauls. I love doing Shein hauls. So it's really a win-win for everybody. And as a reminder, you do have a unique coupon code that you can use at checkout for anyone that's viewing or any of my subscribers. On the entire Shein website, you can use code Q3Sherry to save an extra 15%. And if you're not already aware, Shein is super affordable. So to save an extra 15% on top of that is just like icing on the cake. And for any of you that are new here, I'll share my sizing real quickly before we get started. I do wear a US size 24 pretty universally in most brands, and I am on the taller side at 5'11", so you'll see that some of these options might fit me a little bit shorter than you if you are on the shorter side, or fit you similarly if you're a tall gal like me. So just keep that in mind as you see me try these on. And with that, let's just get right on into it with this first piece, which is a beautiful off-the-shoulder dress. And it's got this amazing like smocked waist here, which I really like because this makes it very adjustable to size, which I super appreciate. This doesn't have much stretch in the fabric itself, no stretch at all, but because of the elastic at the shoulder and then again here at the waistband, it does allow for that cinching motion to happen, and the give, if you are on the larger side or if you need it to fit more snug, it definitely contours to your curves, which I appreciate. It is an off-the-shoulder aesthetic, which we all know I'm a huge fan of, and it's got a beautiful like ruffle feminine sleeve details, shoulder details. I'm a sucker for it every time, so I knew I was gonna have to try this one out. I really loved the print and the color scheme here too, with like the camel color with the black, almost like faux animal print look. This reminds me a lot of the print and aesthetic that I actually purchased in the summertime from Lane Bryant, which was the Beauty Curve Lane Bryant collab. Rochelle had this beautiful, very similar printed dress in a black and white print that I picked up as well. So clearly I have something for this print and this aesthetic. It is more of like a mini length on me, although I could adjust it downward. I think that for most people this would fit right above the knee, but for me it's just a little shorter. Overall, I really enjoy this piece. I think it's a great fit. It is a little snug for me in my hip area, but I am a pear shape, so that area is always a little bit problematic for me for things without any stretch or give in the fabric itself. So this fabric does not stretch, therefore it's gonna fit me just a little bit more snug, and I knew that going into it. I do, however, feel that like this fabric, sometimes it gives a little bit as you wear it. So I'm gonna try it out at home, see how I feel. Even if you were to wear this with like some tights and some booties and have it be a little bit more of a shorter length and kind of cinch it upwards a little bit to make more room in the hip for myself, I think it'd be such a cute look. I did pick this one up in the size 5XL, which in Shein land is a US size 22. And outside of like the tightness around the hips and the butt, it fit wonderfully. This next piece was just such an impulsive decision for me. I knew that it probably wasn't gonna work out, but I could not resist the opportunity to try it. It is a sequin mini skirt, and this is gorgeous, guys. Look at the different multicolored sequin that you have here on this skirt and the reflection that it has with the light. It is stunning. It is stunning. This doesn't have much stretch to it. You have a little bit of stretch in the waist, but like really no stretch in the skirt itself. But that's not really where I ran into problems. It's just really short on me. Very short on me. Like it's a mini skirt, and then on me it's like mini on me. So would I feel comfortable wearing this in public? No, probably not. Even with tights or something like that, just because it is so short on me. But if you are on the shorter side, if you're shorter than me I'm 5'11", if you're shorter than me, and you love to rock like a mini look, this is such a beautiful piece. There is a zipper on the side, which is a nice little detail. And again, the waistband does have some elasticity to it. So I did find myself able to stretch this out to kind of go over my hips and then kind of contour to my waist, which I appreciated. The quality on this also seems really nice. Like, I don't think that these sequins are going to fall off the first time you wear it, which is nice. I mean, this is a super affordable piece. I think this was like $15 or less. And if you use that coupon code, it's like even less. So that being said, like, you could probably get a handful of wears out of this before you'll ever see any of these sequins fall apart, which to me is like a winner. Another great selling point on this skirt is that it is machine washable, and then you just let it tumble dry low. So like, you can care for this pretty easily, which I love. I did pick it up in the size 5XL, which again is in the US size 22 for Shein. And if it were like 5 inches longer, oh honey, I would be rocking this on New Year's Eve like so hard. I love it, I love it. It's just far too short for me. Next up is this really like feminine, flirty floral dress in this beautiful pink color with the great floral design on it. I was drawn to this for the print alone. I'm a sucker for floral, and anything like hyper feminine I'm drawn to for some reason. And then of course the sleeve detail with the little ruffle at the bottom, it was like a no-brainer for me. It does come down to more of like a midi slash maxi length, and it does have kind of this bell out at the bottom where it gets a little bit more flowy. That being said, I am pear-shaped, and my butt and my hip area is the widest part of my body. It's the largest part. So when items like this don't have any stretch in the fabric, and they are meant to kind of skim and contour a little bit to your hips, they hit me and they fit me just much more snug than maybe like an hourglass figure or an apple shape, for example. That being said, I was able to kind of cinch this up a little bit so that the belled out area and the layered area hit me a little bit higher than intended. And I actually really liked the way that it looked when I did that. So you'll see as I like pull it down to where it's intended to hit, it fits me pretty snug in the waist and like the hip area. Not my favorite look, but when I adjust it, I think it's stunning. It's got this really cute little like tie in the front as well. And overall, it's just a beautiful, like, you don't have to think hard when you wear this dress. It's an easy grab and go for spring and summer. I'm loving this for spring, and it's just a great splash of color to add to your wardrobe. I did pick this one up in the size 5XL, which again in Shein land is a US size 22. And because I was able to kind of adjust it and shimmy it up, I did like the fit of this overall. Next up is this beautiful, sassy, like one-shouldered party girl sparkle dress. I had a lot of like New Year's Eve ideas in mind when I picked up this haul. Lots of glitter, lots of sparkle, as you'll see. And I love a good one-shoulder moment. I know that some people think that this trend has come and gone. I am always here for it. I love a sexy, like, bare shoulder look, and I think that this dress does it so well. You can see how sparkly and shimmery, not only from just like the metallic threading of the actual fabric, but then there are like these iridescent sequins throughout as well, which makes this like seriously so eye-catching in the light. And it is more of a bodycon style, and it has kind of like this tulipped bottom that does come to a little bit of like a wrap style. And this fit me very well. In the chest and the bust area, I had plenty of room. Like, I probably could have had a size down on top. It's on bottom, that fits me very bodycon. As I mentioned earlier, like, I am a pear shape, so that's to be expected for me. And again, because I am so tall, this hit me pretty short. But I think if you were less than 5'11" in height, this would be so perfect. And it's a great option for any holiday season. If you have like a bachelorette or a birthday party or something that you're wanting to really like make a statement for, this is such a great piece. It's super stretchy, it's bodycon, it's sexy. Need I say more, really? I did pick this one up in the size 5XL, which is the US size 22, and outside of the length on it, I adore this so, so much. Next up is one of my favorite pieces from this haul, and it's this beautiful silk sheen snakeskin maxi dress. And I love this for several reasons. I love the print. I'm a sucker for animal print, particularly snakeskin. I love the like luxurious finish that this silk like sheen has to it. And this sleeve is like kind of like a kimono sleeve that I just really enjoy. I also really love how this comes to like a cinched waist and then is a completely flowy bottom half. So this is going to literally be one of the most comfortable dresses that you have in your closet. That's going to be such an effortless look for you. Now I will say that because it is definitely more on like that oversized kind of kimono vibe, sometimes you can get lost in the fabric, especially when it's a bold print, like a full-on snakeskin from head to toe. So what I chose to do is actually pull out one of my favorite wrap belts, this like faux leather. I got this from Lane Bryant years ago, and put this at the waist just to create a little bit more contrast and like a division line between the top half of my body and the bottom half. And I loved the way that this transformed this dress. You can absolutely wear this dress on its own. I, however, will probably prefer to belt it just to kind of break things up a little bit and really cinch in my waist so that I have a little bit more contour to my figure. Overall, I am obsessed with this dress. It is so comfortable. You feel like you're wearing a nightgown when you wear it, which is like the best thing in the world. Am I right? I did pick this one up in the size 5XL or the US size 22, and it fit wonderfully. This next piece has me longing for my next tropical vacation so bad. Like, the print alone on this just screams like Mexico, take me to an island, get swept away by a pool boy. I don't know, like, I love it. And it's really hard to show you all of the intricacies of this dress because there's just so much to it. It's very sexy. It's like so sexy. You've got this top that's almost like a triangle halter. That's also connected to the bottom half of the dress, but the entire back half of the dress is totally open. So you have these little straps that are securing this to your body, which is so sexy in my opinion. I tried this on with a bra and there was just no hope. Like, I think you have to wear this braless or maybe with like one of those sticky bras or just like those little petals. But I think even if you were trying to wear this with the strapless bra like I was, there was just like no way it was gonna work. It looked horrible. You could see the bra throughout and it looked way better without a bra. This is so stretchy. So stretchy, and it's really, really long. Like, I'm a tall girl at 5'11", and this was like super long on me. Like, I could wear a heel and still be perfect with this. So if you're on the shorter side, know that you may have to have this like taken up a little bit or adjusted because it's very, very long. It's also very roomy. Like, this is the size 22 or the 5XL, and I had plenty of room. This section right here that hits you at the waist is very stretchy, and the fabric throughout is really stretchy. So if you are in between sizes, I think you can actually size down without any problems whatsoever. I kind of wish I would have got this in the 4XL, which is the US size 20, just because I feel like in the waist area it may have been just a little bit more fitted, but I'm not mad about it at all. This is so fun, so fun. I cannot wait to pack this for my next tropical vacation and just live my best life. Next up is another show-stopping sequin piece. Like, check out this beautiful sequin faux wrap dress. I am obsessed. I'm usually not one for silver sequin. I'm more of like a gold warm tone kind of gal, but this just spoke to my soul in the most beautiful way. So I knew I had to try it. There's a lot to love about this piece, and let's just start with the deep plunging V at the top. Talk about sex appeal. Like, if you want to have your cleavage showing, girl, you can absolutely have your cleavage showing with this. Now, I do think that for some of my babes who maybe are a little bit more modest, a quick safety pin right there, you're good to go. No one will ever know. Another selling point for this, for me, was the sleeve. It's this beautiful, like, flowy balloon sleeve that just had a lot of movement to it. So I knew that when I tried this on and I was moving around, it was going to really catch the light and just give like a very beautiful aesthetic, which I loved. I love the length of this as well. So it is definitely more of a above the knee fit for most people. It fits me just a little bit shorter. And I'm okay with it. It wasn't too short to where I felt uncomfortable. And you could absolutely put some really fun tights underneath of this, like a textured tight or even a sparkle tight with some cute booties or knee highs if you're so daring. And it would be such a show-stopping New Year's Eve outfit. Again, with a lot of these sparkly pieces, like, don't think just holiday season when you're looking at these. Think about those like really key moments where you're gonna wanna make a statement and a splash, like a birthday party, a bachelorette, a graduation, things like that, where wearing something so unique and sparkly is just a rite of passage. And I think that this is a great option. It's very well constructed. It's got a lot of weight to it. This does not feel cheap whatsoever. And the sequin quality is very nice. Like, again, I don't think you're gonna have sequins like falling off as you're wearing this. Like, no, they're on there very, very well, very well. I picked this one up in the size 5XL, which is the US size 22, and it fit really, really well, like beautifully. I love this so much. Coming from a girl who like only wears gold jewelry, that's a big statement, and I'm here for it. And last but certainly not least is my favorite piece of this entire haul. And this one is just so simple and elegant and effortless that like it stole the show for me. It really did. First of all, let's talk about the color. It's this beautiful like camel cognac type color with a raised velour applique over top. So there's, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the texture here, but this is like a velvet like velour type texture. I love the mock neck and the sleeveless look. It's just so, so chic. This is a full length midi length dress with a very sexy slit up the back. And this is definitely more of your curvy, like curve hugging bodycon style, but it has a lot of stretch, lots and lots of stretch. I'm obsessed with this because I think that this is, although you're literally showing no cleavage and you've got a mock neckline at that, there's a lot of sex appeal to this dress because it's so curve hugging. It has the deep slit in the back, and it's just like a classy sexy that literally like is just everything for me. So I am so, so obsessed with this. I hope that they come out with this in more colors or more designs because I will pick it up in every single colorway. Like, this to me is just like a good staple to have in your closet. You can absolutely wear this to the office. You could wear this for a date. You could wear this like so many different ways. And it's, again, it's such a basic piece, but for me, like, this color story, the fit, the stretch, those little details just go a long way. I picked it up in the size 5XL, which is the US size 22, and this fit me like a glove. It fit me so, so well. There's so much stretch in here. If you're in between sizes, you could really go down a size and be just fine. But ultimately, like, you want this to be more bodycon or like curve hugging, so keep that in mind as well. And that is everything that I got from my most recent Shein haul. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. I am so impressed with this haul. This might be one of my favorite Shein hauls that I've had to date. I loved all the sparkle, all the shine, the different types of fits and cuts that we were able to get in this haul, from super sexy and bodycon to flowy and effortless. I'm here for it. I loved this haul. Hands down, one of my top hauls ever. I've said it before and I'll say it again, that Shein is one of my favorite fast fashion brands to shop because there's so much versatility and availability online for the plus size community. First and foremost, there are thousands and thousands of items on their website, ranging from like a size 12 all the way to a 22, which is amazing. It's really hard to find that even in fast fashion. and the price point on these are just incredible, like incredible, incredible. So if you're someone that wants to try some of these trendy items or these new things that are popping up in the fashion world, but you don't want to blow a huge dollar amount on them, this is a really great way to do so while still getting the look and the style that you're craving, at a really good quality as well. Like a lot of these items, as I mentioned, the quality is definitely up there with some of the things that I would buy from much more expensive retailers. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know that you like this kind of content here on my channel. It really helps me out as I continue to develop ideas and content videos going forward. And if you're not already a subscriber, I encourage and invite you to do so. I'd love to have you join me here on this journey as we dive deeper into plus size fashion and beauty. Thanks again so much for tuning in, and I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Take care.